on. I've never used this camera before. I borrowed it from a friend. Hope it's recording. Okay, hi Mom. Hi Dad. Dad, I can't do this. Okay. Dad, I probably should just call or maybe even visit, but I can't. Not yet. Maybe this video is just for me to just sort of sort out how I feel. I heard the bad news from Mom. I just can't believe that you're dying. I've been meaning to patch things up with you for a while, but you know what happens, life, one day turns into another day, and before you know it, you've run out of time. But I miss you, Daddy. Maybe you don't miss me. We both said some really mean things that last day we were together, and maybe you hate me. But I just wanted to tell you that I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. Jake's turned out to be a great husband, and you were wrong about him. You really were. I mean, he doesn't drink. He's got 2 jobs, and he loves me. Like just the other day, he brought us this tent, and he put it in the back of his car. It's not a big car, but it's really good on mileage. And every Friday, we take off, and right after he gets off work, we just go. We don't even know where we're going. We drive, and we look at scenery, and then we just find a spot and camp. I love camping. You remember that one time we went camping? God, I was like 8 or 9. It rained the whole time. I remember that. But I didn't even care because it was just you and me and Mom together. It was the perfect vacation. You said it was a dump. Then we went to Paris and Italy and Germany, and I never wanted to go to any of those places. I would have been happy just camping right there in the backyard, just as long as we were together. You were always working anyway. Attending some convention. Those weren't those real vacations. And even when you were there, I'd see you sneak out of the room at night. Mom was always passed out because of her pills. But I saw you. I never said anything. Sorry, Mom. I should have told you. I saw a lot of things I never told anyone. And I know our last fight was about Jake, but it was more than that, Dad. You said you wanted me to stay in school and not marry someone beneath me. But what you meant was you wanted me to stay with you. And if you couldn't have me, then you just wanted me to marry someone at least like you. Someone ambitious and rich who could give me the things you felt I was entitled to because I was your daughter. Well, I didn't want someone like you. I wanted Jake. I wanted someone who loved me. Someone who would look at me as if I were the only thing in the world that mattered. That's exactly what I've got. Jake doesn't care about money or success. The only reason he would ever want to be rich, he even told me just the other day, was so that he could spend more time with me. Isn't that what you really wanted from me? A guy who would love me like that. Isn't that better than some rich Harvard grad who drinks all the time and sneaks out when his wife is asleep and thinks no one's watching? I'm sorry. I told myself I wouldn't get angry. Oh, but I have some good news to tell you. Actually, to be honest, the tent got stolen last week. We don't live in the best of neighborhoods. Someone stole our car with the tent in it. The police found the car that same week, parked not too far from our house. The only thing they even took was the tent. Go figure. They even found the car with a full tank of gas. They said it was probably some high schoolers out for a joyride. So, you were a little right about how my life would be. In fact, life's been very interesting these past years. Let's say it started all when we decided to have our honeymoon in New Orleans. That would have been around 2005? Yeah, August 2005. God, I can't believe that it's been that long. Anyway, we got there and this place was like a ghost town. And we were walking around with these big old stupid smiles on our face. We were even wearing these magic t-shirts that said just married. And then after a little while, we were wondering, well, where was everyone going? We didn't even turn on the news or log into our Facebook or our Twitter, nothing. So finally, we asked someone for directions to this restaurant, and he just sort of laughs and says, I doubt you're going to find anything open today. So we decided to turn on the radio at least, figure out what's going on. And that's when we heard, if you hear this, please evacuate the area immediately. Yep, Hurricane Katrina, right? I guess we should have suspected something was going on when we didn't see any traffic on our way to the city. We got out of there pretty quickly. It took us over 12 hours to find a hotel, and there was just one of many adventures that first year. It's been so long that it feels like someone else's life, but we never let any of that bother us. Even though life kept hitting us over and over and over, it was fine. You know why? Because we never blamed each other about what happened. Things always happened to us, not to each of us separately. Hey, now I'm not going to pretend it's all perfect. You know, sometimes Jake does drink a little too much, and sometimes he says he's going to be working late, and then he comes home smelling like perfume. So yes, sometimes I wish I had married someone more like you. I never saw you drink once or go out anywhere without Mom. In fact, the problem was you guys never went anywhere. But Jake has never cheated on me and he's never hit me. He would never ever force me to take my meds. He's not like you, Dad. Whew, I'm getting a little angry again. I'm sorry. I've just been a little off lately because, well, anyway, so here's the best news. We're going to have a baby! Our third one! Daddy, you're going to be a grandfather. I just wish you were going to be here when she was born. Oh my God. There's got to be a way that, I don't know, maybe not find a cure, but maybe we could find a way of extending your life somehow. Just like 3 more months will be enough time for you to see him. Oh, I've got an idea. Okay, just listen for a second. Now, have you searched the web for your condition? I know you guys aren't very tech savvy, and I took your only computer. Sorry about that, but I needed the money. Anyway, so there's not a day that I don't feel, guilty with, you guys having so little money. I'm really sorry. But you know what? If you guys can go to the library, then they have these things called websites where you can find out what you really have and not what the doctors think. It always comes out that you're gonna die soon. Oops. Too late, right? Well, anyway, when Jake got stabbed, I looked it up and it turned out his aorta was ruptured. I should have aimed just a little more to the right. We took care of it though. There was a little video showing the operation and we followed the instructions and it really was no big deal, really. I can show you that when I come over next week. It did wonders for Jake. He does not drink. He does not go out at night anymore. He's even stopped hitting me. I just wish that he would come out of the basement once in a while. I miss him. I wonder what he's doing. Oh, did you know that he said if we couldn't find anyone else, that he was going to marry me after college? Oh, by the way, don't try bothering and finding out where I am, because this isn't even my house. Oh, shoot, someone's at the door. I hope it's not the owners. Oh, wait, what am I saying? It definitely could not be them. Coming!
Hi, I'm looking for the Thompsons.
Hold on a minute. Well, this video's ruined. Guess I'll start all over again.